Hello everyone, my name is Angelica and welcome to my channel. For today's video, I've prepared 2 DIY projects for plant lovers. If you like decorating your home with plants or flowers but you don't want to only keep them on the windowsill or on the floor, this idea will diversify your interior. But before I jump into the first project, make sure to subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so you won't miss any of my future DIY projects. And with that being said, let's create the first plant accessory. This is the condition of the stool I thrifted for 50p. When I saw it, I thought it will create a great stand for my plant pot. By its look, I can tell it's quite old and went through a lot. It's solid wood, which makes me want to save it and give it second life. I start with removing the old cord which creates the top of the stool. It's dirty and in bad condition, so it's going straight to the bin. There is small damage to the wood, but that's not a problem as this part will be covered anyway. My first idea was to sand down it all to its natural wood color. So I've took it outside and using sander, I start removing the whole paint. At first I thought it will be easy and quick process. Later I've noticed that it takes much longer than I expected, and because of the amount of small parts I won't be even able to sand it down completely. So instead I've decided to paint it black. I'm using quick dry black satin paint and I covered the whole stool. I kind of regret that I've spent so much time sanding it down before realizing the problem, but that's alright as I've removed the old paint and now the wood is prepared for the new coat. After a few hours of drying, the wood is fully dry and I can start creating the leather top. I measure inside parts to know how wide I want my straps to be and how many of them I will need. As a fabric, I'm using this off-white fox leather. It's not as thick as the leather straps you can buy online, but it's still very strong and durable. I actually used it in a few of my previous projects. Each strap will be wrapped around the top part of the stool. That's why I take measuring tape and measure the exact length. I do it with the shorter, like also longer parts of the stool. I've decided that each leather strap will be 4 centimeters wide. I put my fabric flat on the floor with the back side facing up and start drawing the straps. I try to make them as straight as I can and then I simply cut them out. For one side, I will be using 7 straps and for the other 5 straps. I make sure they are all fit and then using staple gun, I'm attaching end of each strap to the bottom part of my stool. The way I measure them allows me to leave small gaps between each strap, so I spread them evenly and then continue with attaching them to the wood. Going to the shorter side, I attach the rest of my straps. I take the other ends of the straps from one side and pin them to the opposite wooden bit. If you are using the same kind of fabric, make sure to pull them tight and then attach them. Also make sure they are straight and leave the same distance between each strap. Put your stool up and create a woven effect using your leather straps. Once the whole top is covered, staple the ends of each strap to the wood. I start with drawing my design so later you will understand more what I'm doing. I want to create wooden frame with the hanging plant inside it. I'm going to create 45 cuts to create nicer finish, but if you don't have special tools for it, you can just cut the straight ends and then put them together. The inside of the frame I want roughly to measure 20 times 30 centimeters. This means outside of the frame will be longer, so I add extra 5 centimeters to each side. I will also create the hole in the top part of my frame. This will be the place where I will attach the cords from my macrame plant holder. For this project I'm using wood which is 4.5 centimeters wide and 2.5 centimeters thick. At first I measured two lengths of 35 centimeters and two lengths of 25 centimeters. Using saw I cut nice and straight lines. You can always use hand saw. Then I turn the saw to 45 degrees cut and create ends on each piece of wood. I take the top piece and mark it exact center. You want it to do as accurate as you can so the whole frame won't fall over. And then using drill with special wood bit, I make hole which is big enough for the cord I'm going to use. I make sure all pieces fit together nicely before I start gluing them. To make sure the corner is 100% straight, I take the tile and push it against the wood. To attach all pieces together, I'm using super glue. It works really good and quick. But you can use wood glue or even nails if you wish. I glue both ends and then hold them for a few seconds together, making sure the glue starts working. Then I glue two L shapes together. Now let's create a macrame plant hanging. I take 2 mm cord and measure how long I need each piece to be. Altogether I need 4 pieces which I fold in half. Created loop on the top I tape to my table for easier work on the project. Going few centimeters lower from that loop, I take 2 cords at a time and create simple knot. I try to keep all 4 knots at the same height. Going lower, I create another 4 knots, this time using cords from adjacent knots. And I do one more row slightly lower. To secure it all, I collect all cords and create gathering knot at the bottom. I put some tape around my loop and push it through the hole. Then I remove the tape and place small wooden dowel, which I've painted black, inside the loops. As a pot, I'm using this glass, which I filled with stones and soil. Then I put my fox plant inside. You can easily use a real plant, just make sure to put some stones at the bottom for better drainage. Place your pot inside the macrame and your new decoration is ready. Let me know in the comment section which project was your favorite. I really enjoy working with the power tools for a change. I like creating more advanced projects, and if you like them too, make sure to give this video a thumb up. It always gives me an idea of what kind of videos you want to see more on my channel. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram and tag me if you are going to recreate any of these projects. And for now, thank you so much for watching, your support, and I will see you in my next video.